Hello you guys and welcome to my salon. This is my beautiful friend Christine and today we are going to be going pink. Yeah. So she really wants bubblegum pink. I'm light pink, but she wants to go like bright pink. What we're going to have to do is first bleach her roots because if you can see, her roots are pretty grown out. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lighten her roots first and then put the pink all over her hair so that she'll have a fresh, bright pink, no root color. And then a trim. So I'm gonna go mix and I'll be back. For Christine's formula, oh shoot. Don't forget the sugar.
Yes,
Okay.
Don't forget the sugar.
All right.
Like for real.
For real, don't forget the sugar. It's like a really important ingredient. It makes sure that it does not burn. When you are doing bleach on the scalp, I have forgotten the sugar on Christine's hair one time and she just about killed me. So don't forget the sugar. Yeah, the cheap stuff. Grocery store brand, sweetener. But it just tells you, don't eat this stuff, you guys. I put it in my hair formula. For her formula, I do 2 packets of sweetener. And then I also use Schwarzkopf Blonde Me, 30 volume, and Olaplex, liquid gold. I'm gonna start in the back of her hair. So I part it from ear to ear on both sides. And then split the back into 2 sections. And then you only have to pin one section since you're gonna be working on the other section. If you guys have watched any of my other coloring videos, you know that I like to do the perimeter first of the section and then go into the interior of the section. So we're gonna start with the perimeter here. And when you're doing a bleach touch, you want to lay the product on it, not brush it in, because you're going to be wiping off the product if you brush too much. You want to just simply lay it down on the hair. So after you get it all applied, you want to go through and double check that you have covered every single spot, because sometimes with bleach touches, there are a few little areas that the bleach may dry up and not fully cover. So I'm going to go through and do that now. And after it has processed for a couple minutes, you can see better what is covered and what's not. So going into the back section first, especially since her hair was very grown out. There's like a tiny spot right here. Looks like it's covered, but it's not. I'm just gonna pull that down there. Go through, scope it out. It is deceiving because the bleach is light, and what happens is the hair will lift up really quickly in the first 15 minutes, and then it takes another 20 to 30 to get any of those warmer colors out of there. So if you can see right here, there is some spots that I need to cover. Another little tip, if you see any spots that you have overlapped the bleach with the already lifted hair, you can always go through and apply some Olaplex number 2 to stop that from damaging her hair. And I just want to note that I bumped up the developer for this process to 40 volumes since her 30 volume has already been processing for about 10 minutes, so that it'll process at the same time. Okay, so after she's processed for about 25 to 35 minutes, depending on, how dark the client's roots are. In Christine's case, it was about 30 minutes, you'd say, right? I don't really always do timers when I'm doing lightener because you just want to keep checking it to see how it's doing. So after she's done processing, take the cap off, bring her over here to the shampoo bowl. Then what I did was I added a little bit of water, and then I kind of pulled the lightener through to the end. So she is just laying there with it on her ends just for a couple minutes to kind of just even out everything and make sure that it's lifted completely. And then also too, she has some toner on her ends from previous appointments, so we want to just kind of quickly lift that off of the ends, and this is only sitting on for 5 minutes. I'm going to rinse her and apply the Olaplex number 2 all over her hair and let her sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll rinse, shampoo and condition, blow dry, and apply her pink color. Okay, so for Christine's pink color, I'm going to be mixing Redken City Beats. And these are the 3 colors I'm gonna mix for her, which is gonna be the coral, ballet pink, and then magenta pink. When you get them all in the bowl, they'll look like this. So exciting! Brush. I have too many brushes. Okay, voila. So normally if I were just doing her root touch-up and she was gonna leave here as a platinum blonde, I would put a toner on this. But since we're doing a fun color, I'm not gonna do a toner today. Nice, clean, fresh canvas to paint on. So I am applying this to the roots first, and then I'm going to pull it through onto the ends. After you get it all applied on the roots, you want to just drag it down a good bit. She mentioned having it lighter on the ends, which I think is super cute look. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to grab my Olaplex number 2, apply it to her ends first, and then bring down more of the color. And what the Olaplex number 2 is going to do is dilute the color so that it's not as vibrant on the ends. And just drag in all of this down here. Apply a pump at a time in my hands. Lightly apply this to her ends. Grab a pretty big glob of color. And rub it in my hands like this. And work it into the ends of her hair. One section done. I'm going to do the same thing in all the other sections. You definitely want to make sure that each section is fully saturated. I'm going to let this process for about 25 minutes underneath the cap. Lunch lady chic. Okay. I'm going to put in this magic. Put it in before you blow dry. A little amount goes a long way, so I'm going to use this much. It smells so good. This is going to be her finished look. So shiny, so pretty, and since it's so bright, it'll last for several shampoos. That's all for our video today, you guys. I hope you love Christine's hairdo. She looks super cool. She was just saying, I wonder how people are gonna treat me out in the real world. I said, everyone's just gonna go up to you and be like, oh my God, I love your hair.
It's fun.
So fun. Yay.
Thank you.